What's up, Rags? You know who I haven't seen in a while, Ragar, is Ragar. I've not seen Ragar in a lot of weeks, Ragar. I'm sure you must understand who I mean, but it's been a lot of weeks. Ragar is somebody who, Ragar, has followed me a year I think almost about a year before you found me. Yeah, I just haven't seen him in a lot of weeks. He's kind of in here completely at random at times. When you guys were both new, I thought you guys were the same person. I thought you were the same person with like you changed your name or something. I thought he changed it to V Ragar 12, you know.
Alright. Forest dark enough as it is.
The linear hallway simulator, just like DQ12. Or DQ Sword, sorry.
You know what to do, boy. Sick of Toggle. Over here. That's enough.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but DQ Swords had a lot in common with FF13 because it was all linear hallways only. It was 8 hours of linear hallways.
See that river? We follow her upstream and we'll be in Lost Wing in no time.
No time. Right. Over here. Keep your distance, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Toggle. Get him. Over here.
I'm surprised there's no map unless I just can't find the button. Possibly no map, period. Oh, I have all these ability points. Oh, and the volume is too... The volume is probably kind of lowish. Okay, now it's full blasted. It looks like I can spend points to level up something that I already have. That was a real cheap one to buy. I think I'll buy that. Oh, I can master it too. I just mastered it already. X plus square. Okay, that would master it. What's up, HP? I'll save points for other things. Oh, there's the map. I don't know if it's really helping. Find the road north. Hopefully I'm not going backwards. Well, I must have never been here if there's an item. And even more items. It definitely kind of overwhelmed me, Hot Potato. It's like it's a tree that shows you like 1,000 things. You literally have to look at 1,000 things and then you probably have to go at it real slow. It just seemed overwhelming to me. You're supposed to imbue everything on your equipment to get stuff in that game anyway, so it's a little bit different than Diablo 2. I need Sigma to get here, because I need to know if there's sprinting in this. I don't see any buttons for sprinting. Huh, he just rolled. No, now he's kind of like dashing. I thought I had to follow the river. It looks like I've been here before. Nice. I imbued my sword with fire by holding square. It's like a free move. Looks like we found something over here. What's up, Miz? We found something.
There, boy! Get him! Sick of Toggle!
Soul Hacker still.
Get him! Not this time.
pretty brutal HP for this fucker.
Get him, boy! Over here. Get him, boy!
He's staggered. Yep, that's what I did. I think I got around to buying part 1 this year, Miz, finally. After 10 years of it being out, I got part 1.
There, boy!
So Soul Hackers 1 will be possible for next year. Or really any time, you never know. Remember, Miz, you could win a U-Make raffle. You have to join the U-Make raffle, but you might win a free entry on the U-Make, and then you'll make a wheel for me. It would be very interesting and curious to see you make a wheel for me, straight up. And also, it would be curious to see who wants to boost what on a wheel that you would make. My wheel for everybody else is pretty much the same as the repeat wheel, because it's fucking just like God tier Dragon Quests and early Final Fantasies. Eventually you'll end up getting a lucky spin and then just kind of entering that for free.
Quiet. The Royal Scout.
Someone's far from home.
Let's follow him.
And?
They're just down that way. All of them. Grieger's my witness.
Excellent. We move.
I don't understand. Have I not proven loyal?
It is true my liege values loyalty above all else. But were you not quick to betray your countrymen for the promise of coin?
That woman.
Benedicta Harmon, commander of Waloed's elite intelligences. If we can capture her...
You! Weapons on the ground, Imperials!
Hey, Led, you know what's funny? I should buy that $199 like PSP or like whatever it's called, the PS5's Go. The PS5 Pulse, is it? Pulse? Portal, the PS Portal. I might be able to level up on this damn game, but my phone can already do that. Hey Sigma, when did you find out the news about Bray Wyatt? Fuck, we're at a major boss. Oh, I see. If I unequip a few accessories, then it becomes a pure action game. Like the accessories that I have on allow me to fucking react to the to what's going on because I suck at action.
You know what to do, boy.
What do you mean by that?
Get him.
Let me go to the map for a minute so that it's quieter. What do you mean by did not find out anything? What does that mean? I'm pretty sure I know what that means.
There, boy.
Cinematic clash. Oh, good. Let's just turn FF into a movie, a playable movie. When the screen flashes orange, repeatedly tap square. Oh, that's good. That's good. My wrist is still dead from Dragon Quest motion controls yesterday. But yeah, let's force me to hit square.
Behind you.
So, like, do you know what kind of illness he was battling, or was it too private? Was it really private?
Too slow.
Wow. So the Chinese finally fucking got him then, Sigma.
Sick of Toggle.
The Chinese virus.
Too slow.
Yeah, that's all I have to do, Smurfy. Hey Smurfy, if I go to hard diff, if I go to the harder diff and take off, oh, a heart attack might have got him.
Sick of Toggle.
If I take off the accessories that you mentioned and go to hard diff, then in my opinion, at that point it becomes like action only. Like it becomes a skill, an action game that is all about skill. I think, from what I understand, that's what it would become. But like this way it's easier to react. It's much easier to react when I'm given a prompt. A prompt can definitely help me succeed. Okay, I bought this new skill. Do you guys know if there's sprinting in this game?
Not this time.
That's all it takes to kill you sometimes, Sigma. That's all that it actually takes. I want to hold down square to show you guys this brand new fire sword that I have. But, oh, this bullshit keeps happening. I think I'm about to win regardless. Yeah, it looks like I won. I wanted to hold down square to show you how my sword lights up into fire and then does triple damage. Sprinting happens automatically? Okay, so it's kind of automatic like the game in general. What the fuck? I have to choose, huh? Or no, I don't believe I have to choose. It's just letting me see. Did you keep it on this difficulty too, Smurfy, or are you more experienced than I am with the non-turn-based type games?
Well, you do look the part. Though you fight like a true shield of Rosaria, and one blessed by the Phoenix at that. Speaking of which, I wonder, does the other icon of fire give blessings, do you think?
You don't believe me?
And lo, the Creator did make of the elements 8 icons to serve as keepers of the one law. Not that I've ever set too much store by holy doctrine, but on that point, it's clear. Fire has always had just the one warden, as of all the rest. A new one can't be born until the previous dies, and even that can take years. The thing is, you don't strike me as a liar. Which leaves but one person who might be able to shed some light on the matter. And they're in Lost Swing. As are our Waluda friends, I would imagine. We should hurry before it gets dark.
But what if someone discovers the bodies?
Well, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
Stage replay in arcade mode? Huh. So I'm allowed to kind of do that again. Just like Dragon Quest Swords. I'm allowed to replay the same damn thing. This is one of those games where I'm going to have to type to chat a lot instead of talk. Because if there's talking going on, then I can't very well interrupt them. Sometime later, I could be the narrator.
So much for arriving before sunset.
I didn't realize we were this close. Any idea what that is they built the village around?
The fallen ruin. I've heard some call it an airship. Though its flying days seem to be behind it. It's a shame, that.
You truly think a dominant's waiting for us in that village?
My scout has never given me any reason to doubt him. Which is why I think we should hurry. Come on.
Well, that looks activated.
This isn't the first time I've seen one of these. Perhaps I can use them as waymarks.
Interesting. I mean, there's already fast travel that I've seen. Wow, the voiceovers are already set to max. Holy shit, that's already maxed. It just seems a little quietish. Including when Sid talks. It's kind of quietish. I've got everything to perfect volume to how I want it. Oh, they're finally showing a true map. And they're doing the yards system so I can see where to go next. Just like Star Ocean or whatever. A couple of the later Star Oceans. People seem to want me to play Star Ocean 2 and whatnot, but I mean they can join the Dream raffle, the you make raffle. But I did just beat it 2 summers ago only. It's just way too recent. Oh, I thought maybe the Conquer came. But yeah, it seemed to have come now, I guess. So you're just gonna straight up sell it then? What would you make? I mean, I guess you paid 0, kind of. You paid 0 in a way. I mean, the profit's gonna be sensational.
Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy.
Looks like I got a sharp thing. 5 bloody hides. Smurfy, I'm sure you stand to make hundreds just off that alone.
Figures up ahead.
Like starting, your selling price should be hundreds probably. It has the frickin' box.
Where do they all come from?
Yeah, I was thinking 250, but I think your condition was good, extremely good.
Over here.
Stay down. Get him. It's over.
Usually you're kind enough to give me a PayPal money, so like I usually feel like I get 1% of the profits off of that kind of luck.
You're welcome.
I do hope that you win a major lucky spin sometime, especially if it's like the new Dragon Quests or whatever is going to be on the wheel. I thought I could click down on the controller to sprint. But he's not sprinting. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait. I thought R2 might be sprint, but... I think he has to walk long enough to just start sprinting after like 8 long seconds. But they have to be 8 perfect uninterrupted seconds for him to ever sprint. You didn't actually sell it yet, Smurfy. No, did you?
No one else for that matter. It's too bloody quiet. Even for this hour.
What do we do now?
First we look for my scouts. You start here, I'll circle round the back.
How do I let you know if I find him?
Good question. Shout.
Subtle.
I don't even know what he looks like.
Yeah, Ms. is a D&D person on the computer, but I don't think you do it, Ms. I don't think you do it in the old school way, unless you have like a group of people in real life. But I do know that you do it on the computer, you know, like an application version of it on a computer. Huh. Explore Lost Wing. This is Lost Wing.
That sounds like a child.
In person also. It's one of these dark areas. Are you? Huh. Have you ever played the game that I have? Have you ever played Hero Quest? I grew up with Hero Quest 1989, and then there was a 2022 reboot 33 years later. They rebooted Hero Quest, and I can show you it right now if I really want to, but I'm not about to get up. So you could say that I played tabletop. I played the Dungeon Master, that wizard dude. I played it for a few moments with my brother last Christmas. Hero Quest was a memory from 1989, so I kind of I redid the memory because they put it back in stores 33 years later. It's crazy. I don't know if you guys heard of it. Wait, quest destination is pretty damn soon, or pretty damn close. Have you ever played, Ms., have you played the other one that's kind of more of a modern, it's more of a modern Hero Quest? It's called, Heroscape, is it? Not Hero Quest, but Heroscape? It might have been Heroscape? It was kind of like the year 2000s, like, game.
It's alright. I'm not one of them.
It was something Scape. Yeah, I think it was Heroscape, yeah. Yeah, it was Heroscape.
To help.
The same letter H, hero, the same first word, Heroscape. Have you played that? Because I played that one time.
And make sure they're safe. Can you stay hidden here until then? To the church, then.
Heroscape is like, it's almost 20 years old, but that's much newer compared to Hero Quest.
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
About time.
Stand back.
Who the hell are you?
Clive!
Thought you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but...
I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
No, there were others. A pair of royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was a dominant among them?
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
I'll give you one guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
Pursue the fleeing bitch. I was hoping R2 would be sprint, but the sprinting is just based on whenever the game wants to let me do it, which is not often. I don't think you can even sprint when you're in a cave or inside of anything.
Any word from the scouts?
Not yet, my lady, but we have the Dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Norvent.
Some may still be worth keeping should the Dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word.
Gentlemen, a toast!
Will you join me? My thanks.
To Our Lady of the Wind. And the King!
Ugh. Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Lady Benedicta! Imperials!
And instead of killing them, you lead the rats straight to us.
Mercy!
Look what we have here, boys. An Imperial bearer. Good. I was getting bored. Boo.
Sounds like FF1 battle song.
What is that thing? If this means what I think it does, Sid has some explaining to do.
There, boy!
I'm gonna have to like dodge and attack, and repeat.
Get him, boy! Not this time.
Yep, I'm dodging a lot and attacking a lot.
Over here. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Sick of Toggle. There, boy.
Nice. I got that fire weapon off.
Get him. Sick of Toggle. Get him. Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy. Over here.
I wonder if, like, the prompt to dodge is just gone on the other difficulty, and when the accessory is off.
This time.
It's probably just not a thing that's even showing ever. So you gotta fucking pray to God that you can see what's happening, and then dodge. The dog barked out of my controller just now. The dog literally barked out of my controller's audio. Just like yesterday when the Nintendo Wii controller fucking ended up doing the same thing.
You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Sick of Toggle. Die.
Charada slain.
You've got some fight in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
So, Sidolphus, remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
Always something, isn't there?
And she's gone. Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lost Wing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
But we can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav. The man has a nose for these things. Trust me. So, it wasn't about bearers at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. Thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. Oh, no offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
This is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't help when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Oh, come hear the tale of Lord Dion the Bold, who's tamed worms 1,000 and slain the 10-fold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led, and watched as 1,000,000 foes turned tail and fled. His lance levels mountains, it slanders the deep. The skies over storm breaks for
Listen, Clive. Revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me. And I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch and bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
His radiance would have us believe the Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. While Bahamut may lead 100 full legions, could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze? Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you're distracted. My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Lord Margrace, don't!
I'll give you a moment to consider your options. Do be gentle with them.
Clive. Wake up. Gav's back.
Hey, creature, what if I did this?
Canovant.
One of the Empire's
And put
outlying strongholds.
a really light
though
grey
apparently
line.
not strong enough to keep out the royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be...
Oh, I'll explain that in a minute. One moment.
She'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way. Suppose I'd better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. All right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clive. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
No.
Hey, creature, I added a whole bunch of, like, gray bars. So now perhaps it's easier to kind of look between the lines. But let's see. You were wondering about, like, why would the letter D, creature? You were wondering why would the letter D for Disgaea, 1 through 6, and then, like, after that is La Pussy Tactics, Phantom Brave, Soul Nomad, Makai Kingdom. It's the reason why is because every single one of those games, creature, it's a Prinny. Not only are they like Disgaea, but they're NISA games from the NIS company, and like they're literally part of the same like bunch of Prinny collections on the Switch. They're all the fucking same. So I kind of snuck them in there. Like why would I put them alone by themselves? If they had their own letter, like to be in their own letter. If I put Soul Nomad into the letter S, it would just hang there by itself. I would rather group up as such. Look at Dark Souls, like even Bloodborne is in the letter D. Bloodborne is in the letter D because it's a fucking Dark Souls game by FromSoft. It's another Dark Souls clone by FromSoft. What else is old, And look at Chrono Trigger, creature. Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger has I Am Setsuna. I Am Setsuna is an exact fucking clone of that piece of shit game. So indeed. I will tell you, creature, I only did that a couple times. Through the whole sheet, I've only done that a couple times. Don't forget that there's tabs on the bottom so you can see the timeline. Tab 4 on the bottom is the timeline of the year so far. So Charon's Toll, Black Hammer.
No, that's settled. There's someone I want you to meet.
It might be important for me to go to those shops now then. Here's one of them.
At this hour.
Speak with Quentin.
And our best hope of getting a decent night's kip.
Yeah, I just wanted to group up things that are exactly the same company and pretty much the same series almost. Because they're all part of the Prinny Collection series of games anyway.
Can I interest you in today?
Okay, it looks like, is this a new upgrade? Yeah, it is. A 15 better attack.
I trust it's all here.
I do have to say that I gave FF15 a 27 final score. I gave it a 27, but I do probably have to admit that the gameplay might be better on 15 technically, because it still tried to be like a weird ATB. It still tried to be something that was closer to 12. Not quite there at all, but closer to 12. Which was, at least 12 was an acceptable video game. And now they localize Trails, yeah. I'll be putting a lot of those Trails series games in the letter T section. How much money do I have? 3,400. Materials. Huh. There's a capped number of these that I'm allowed to have, just like Dragon Quest swords.
I can check the stores again, but they'll still be empty.
Technically, it's a better belt.
I trust it's all here.
Not really by much, but that was a better belt.
I hope it's to your liking.
And a better band. Exceed, yeah.
You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Quentin, my good man. It seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where'd you find that one?
Oh, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quinton here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? That he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lostwing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma, as a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues. May the mothers guide you.
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lostwing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lostwing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominant.
Let's see if this thing really works.
That's all you can remember.
Ah, Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. If you see him, tell him thanks for looking after.
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you.
That a hanged man, I see. Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now.
These others, was there a dominant among them?
Might have been, yeah. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of Great Gregor's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that you weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church. And wherever the royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you. I wonder if Sid's found anything.
I feel like FF7 Remake probably bugs me a little bit more than this. I think it's because I have high expectations. My expectation for FF7 is 95 out of 100. Literally almost a perfect game on the PS1. Literally almost the fucking perfect score.
A shady lad.
And for the remake to not be like that is just bad.
Not much to go on.
Let alone the battle system entirely.
But
I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon it has something to do with his partner.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the royalists both. Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we?
I have no idea, Hot Potato. I started the story a very large amount of months ago, and I don't remember the beginning anymore, right? Because I started it during the demo.
No.
Beds?
But a game like this, the storyline is way too early to even know what's going to happen or what could happen. It's just too early.
My thanks, Quentin.
No need for thanks, Sid.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, the Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed.
The woman character, the woman bad guy, is interesting.
I expected to be gone before you leave.
As you would. Well, that took longer than expected. First time dismantling the barricade? It gets easier, don't we?
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the care when the shadows are at the deepest.
No more wait. The road south, then? Unless...
The road south, indeed.
I know of another...
So that's a fast travel. The hideaway. Here's the local map of that. Oh, it's not even that far back from where I was. Here's the local map of this. Okay, there's the blacksmith. Let's see how fast of a system the PS5 truly is. It took about 5 seconds to load.
I see I'm busy here. What do you want?
Okay, longsword. Longsword +1. Which one do I have equipped? For sure. I think I have the Traveler's Bands on, so that's literally the thing that I have on.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Equip the newly thing. Okay, now I'm just out of Sharp Fangs. I think I have the long sword, which I can make even better.
Should last you a good while. Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. That it? Fine. Well?
Actually, there's more tabs, I think. Craft and reinforce. Well, there's reinforce. So it can get even better. Maybe I was never even in that menu to begin with. Reinforce is the menu that I kind of needed.
Not my best work, but it'll do.
Equipped item is better.
Yeah,
equipped item is better again, with a trophy.
Seeing as you're new, let me share a word of warning. Keep your hands out of the stores, or I'll cut them off and crate them with the others. Oh, man, you're teasing. We feed the hands to the dog.
Another newcomer. You mind the rules round here, or our next chat will be through the bars.
Where to next?
For now, we rest.
Oh, is this a stone? That's the stage replay stuff.
Look what the curl dragged in. Taking an interest, are you? And to sweet. Taking an interest. And to sweeten the.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Finished, are you?
She no longer has a side quest icon. Maybe that was never a side quest icon, the yellow icon. I'm gonna try to go here. Oh good, I can select fucking markers. At least I can select or make markers.
Do you think we should go and help?
Changing the tune, background music. The original song was better. Okay, thank God you can set markers. But yeah, I don't believe that those are side quest icons. I think it's just like I never spoke to that person type of icon. Speaking of my marker, where the fuck is it? I'm facing the correct way. Where's my marker at? Okay, I'm going the right way for sure. There's the marker.
Had so many uses.
Yours is not a familiar face.
You could say that.
Well then, allow me to welcome you. I am Harpocrates II.
More like Hippocrates.
Which is why everyone here has taken to calling me simply Tomes. And what varied company. I'm a collector, you see. Not of bijou and baubles, but of stories. The history and culture of these isles have ever been a source of endless fascination to me. But alas, my days of wandering the realm in search of new tales are far behind me. And so I've taken to sharing that which I've gathered with all who might listen. Perhaps you would care to listen. When I was very... Yet, when I arrived... Fortunately...
He only says one word out of the voice acting. Just the first word.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
Oh god, we're hearing like Super Nintendo era sound
Shall we
effects.
consider today? You are always welcome, Clive.
Okay, now I've kind of talked to enough people. So let's move to where the storyline wants me. Back to Lost Wing and then southeast.
Oh, the rest can surely wait until...
I gotta turn the brightness on my TV up. I'm not sure how the stream is looking. It seems like dark, very dark game.
Come back to me, my darling.
If the Royalists were looking to take the care, they'd have posted sentries to prevent any unwelcome surprises. At least I would have.
Well, you should know.
Wrong way, friend. The village is behind
Told
you.
you.
You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him.
What are the Royalists thinking? Why take a stronghold they've no chance of holding?
When they've no intention of holding it. The king is up to something.
The king?
Well, you don't think they're acting on a whim, do you? This is one of His Majesty's cunning stunts, and he sent his best to execute it.
There they are. You know where do they all come from?
Borgle, yeah. Indeed.
Sick him, Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy.
I'll tell your lady. You try. Care Norlands. Hard nut to crack, even when it isn't crawling with royalists.
I don't care who else is in there.
Get him. That's enough. Get him, boy.
Sigma, it might be really sad that I'm playing this and not playing Tears of the Kingdom.
This endeavor
Because logically, wouldn't Tears be a much higher score even though it failed?
That empties under the bridge. It should see us through to the lower levels of the care. Sid. We both know why I'm here. But what is it that you want? Why would you risk your life for a handful of outcasts? If anyone ever learned what you've been doing with their property...
They'd have my head in a box. But this isn't just about dominance and bearers, it's about all of us. What I want is to build a place where it doesn't matter what you are, but who you are. But our world isn't ready for a place like that. So, until it is, I use the power I've been given to show people there is hope.
So, tell me about this Benedicta.
The best and worst decision I ever made. Don't underestimate her, Clive. A fight with her icon is not one you're likely to walk away from.
Garuda. Warden of the Wind.
Hey.
Hmm?
You know, I just realized that I've never saved. I never saved tonight. A single fucking time. Let's fast travel and then see if I can save. I kind of doubt that there's a game over system, though. There's probably not a game over system that takes you to the title screen anyway.
Thalan has fallen. The Eastern Territories all but belong to the Orcs.
I'll have my men ready to depart by noon.
Don't bother.
But what of the mines? Without adamantite...
The Blight would have engulfed the mines ere long. Besides, you already have your orders.
Yes, my liege.
The dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. The land starved of the ether that gives it life. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals, desperate for their blessing. The war we wage for possession of that blessing, it breaks us from within, hastening us to our own destruction.
And so you do what must be done.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow. The world must be restored, and I will see it so.
You might have already had Zidolphus not betrayed us.
Him again. Lust you still for his embrace?
But... of course not. My liege. I serve you, and you alone.
I remember well the day you first entered these halls. Your pale hand pressed into his, as if it would never let go.
That was a long time ago. Yours is the only hand I need. Now and always.
Soon, my dear. Soon all will know whose hand it is that keeps them from falling into the darkness.
Hold me, my liege. Never let me go.
One of our sentries has failed to report, milady. Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the care, Geralf.
He is here, then.
Have them lead Sid and his little pet to the chapel. I shall entertain them there. So you've come for me after all.
All clear.
That's a nice trick. You'll have to teach me sometime.
He made a little fire thing. Let's save for the very, very fucking first time in the stream. Oops. Overwrite save data. Overwrite save data. What is Armored Core again, though? Like, somebody told me that it was not. It was not the PS1 series tactical. The PS1 series that I played. I played part 3 of it. Front Mission. It's not Front Mission like, but it's completely different apparently. It's on Fox. It might be live, yeah. They're going to do the 10 bell salute tomorrow for sure. I'm just going to go pee real quick. The same vibe, yeah. Yep. If you customize mechs on Armored Core, then what are you supposed to do with those mechs exactly? Like, fight? Is it a one-on-one mech fighting video game, or...? Action. Did you ever... Hey, Led, did you ever play the Level 5 game? The Level 5 game for the 3DS. The Dragon Quest VIII company, Level 5. Did you ever play 3DS game Little Battlers X? I had a viewer that... this was 8 years before my U-Make idea. Eight years before the U-Make idea was ever made. I had a very irritating viewer, like, try to force me to play Little Battlers X. Or even, literally, even just to buy it. I never, ever listened to him. I never bought it. And Sigma knows exactly who he is. I'll even fucking say it. It's cool that Little Battlers X was level 5, but I don't give a fuck, you know? Level 5 did some games that I don't care about. Like Level 5 did Dark Cloud, both Dark Clouds, I think, and I'm never playing those again. I'm not really playing those again. You know, like that Level 5's not a perfect company, it's just simply not a perfect company. They did DQ8, that's all I liked from them.
Need some help?
Little Battlers X LED is something that
what do you think?
It's something that I think apparently was kind of like, you know,
most of the lifting.
You know, mechs, something like mechs and customizing, a lot of customizing.
At your leisure, Clive.
Did you hear that?
Unfortunately, yes. What? Good news, lads.
The search is over.
Give them all you've got, boys. Your eyes open.
Has anyone ever played that game I just typed in chat? It was kind of like, it was really not that big. I really don't think it was that big, but a couple streamers were on it back then.
So, where to next?
Hey Sigma, if you want to know who did it, the guy that visits once a year, he was much bigger like 8 years ago, but what's his name? Helpful Hero. Helpful Hero used to try to like force me to buy it and stream it and play it with him as well. But it's like, I didn't even invent the U-Make raffle. I'm not gonna allow anyone to try to run my life unless they fucking, you know, win a raffle to earn the right to make a wheel for the channel. That's the only way.
Better find another one.
Earn the right to make your own awesome wheel. Just as my wheel for everybody else is lots of Dragon Quests on it and very old FFs on it.
How about a window?
Bloody show off. Well, we found the Imperial garrison, right where the Royalists left them.
He just started walking up the wall.
He's here.
You're here indeed. And it's a 2 versus 100 and we're about to win.
Look at him. Sick him, Torgal. Stay down.
Insufficient inventory space. The potion was used for free. That's pretty good. Pretty lazy.
Snakes. There, boy. Get him.
Maybe I should go into my skill point menu. What do you know? It's a friggin' chest. Abilities menu. 591 points. Not as much as I thought I'd have by now. Summon a massive pillar of fire. I gotta wait for that one. I really do.
Welcome back, Lord Kumpan.
Lord bitch.
Oh, I'm not staying.
He doesn't even have a boss HP bar. He's not important enough to have a boss's HP bar.
There, boy. Over here. Sick him, Torgal. Over here. Get him, boy.
I keep loading that fire sword skill. I should just slash.
Give them all you've got, boy.
I do wonder if Valkyrie Elysium would have been better to play than this. Elysium has a lot of the same ideas, like warping to the enemy for free and just spamming the attack button. But I don't know, it felt a little better to play Elysium. Valkyrie Profile 2 has been on the wheel for a long time this year, but no wins yet.
You know what to do, boy. It's over. There, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. Over here. Sick him, Torgal. Don't let them get away. Get him.
Hey, Led, I still have the Wii hooked up for the possibility of playing Galaxy 2, but I just was not in the mood for the motion controls, so I could not even load Galaxy 2. I'd have to, like, you know, flick my wrist too much to play the game. Flicking your wrist is the ability to make Mario do that spin to kill enemies, and it's just like the wrist is decimated from the 8 hours of DQ swords. I can't imagine Link's crossbow training being anywhere close to good. If I were to ever buy that, I cannot think that could ever be anything that's even possibly good in any way. Like, what's the point of making a video game where it's called training? Like, the name of the video game is to train? You're training for crossbows and that's it? The whole game's a tutorial to train for crossbows? And there's no game within it? It's just a bunch of tutorials? You know, that's what the name of the game makes it sound like. It's fucking crazy. I could not imagine that game being anywhere close to good, though. That to me probably would be worse than whatever my least favorite game is. With a zapper, what is a zapper? It's a bunch of mini games for shooting mini games, yeah. What's a zapper though? The NES zapper came out in the 1980s.
Never were one for half measures.
The Switch has a nunchuck and a Wiimote. That's really what it has.
Know what hit them.
Hey, Rhagar, remember that thing? Remember that video game that I was gonna put on one of my wheels for you? You know, to make up for the fact that the Vita game was graveyarded because of the permanent death. The Vita game's done because of the permanent death. But like, I remember I did promise to you that I'm gonna put something on one of my wheels and instead of force you to put it on your own. And what I'm thinking of doing is like, I'm thinking about it being like Divinity 2, which was heavily boosted, you know, on your wheel back when you had a wheel. You do have 2 weeks to think about joining. You have 2 weeks left to think about joining the next, you know, spin for the U make. if you're in the mood to. I know that you don't have enough money to eat food anymore, and that's fine, because like as long as I'm having fun here, as long as I'm fucking having fun here, right? But you're having fun by watching, so that's good. But the point I'm trying to make is, like you see that I did not add Divinity 2 from your wheel onto one of my wheels. I did not do that yet, but none of my wheels conform with putting such a game on my wheels. So, like I said, part of me is thinking about waiting to see if people are going to do some bounties on. Let me turn off invisible mode here so that it becomes possible for people to bounty Steam games. The only bounties right now are all indie, the only bounties at the moment are Western, including Divinity, I think including Divinity 2. So it's like, whenever a few things are bountied, then I might finally go back to making a Western wheel. A much more modern Western wheel than I once had over a year ago. Led remembers the Western wheel that I did when Fallout 1, and there was a lot of other very, very old games on there, but they all kind of like I just could not play a single one of them in terms of the the crashing. None of them ran correctly. They all crashed, and I didn't even have a Steam Deck. But a lot of Western games are keyboard required, so I'd have to use my computer to play it. I have to circle to the rear of the enemy. I usually do that with R1. Oh my god! Holy shit, it's fucking pouring! Oh my god, I didn't know that it was supposed to pour again. Jeez. It's freaking pouring again. It poured for many hours yesterday. Well, hopefully Burning Blade is that one thing that I keep spamming. Yeah, I think Burning Strike? Anything with burning hurts them. The next time I do a Western wheel, it's going to be based on like the stuff that was on Raghar's wheel, such as Divinity 2, but also the other things that need bountying. And even when I play a Western game, burning it. Even when I play a Western game, like I don't think the goal of a Western should ever be to like just get to the end credits. The goal should be to just have fun for a handful of days and then see if I want to keep it as a companion on the journey of my RPG Quest channel. Like, the only game that I like, that I really love, extremely love, is Diablo 2. And that's a game that I, like, I still have my character. I still have my character on Diablo 2. And I always will. And those kinds of games are just like companions. Just like MMO. Just like MMORPGs. They're different, you know. You don't just beat them and throw them away and be done with it. You have to go slower. I can't believe I ended up being right. Hot Potato, did you see my message? I gotta show you a tweet. I gotta show you Ron Howard's fucking tweet. Oh my god, I can't believe that the link did not end up working, though. Okay, now it might work because I'm on a desktop computer instead of a damn phone. Hot Potato, click on that Twitter. I'm surprised he still calls it twitter.com, but... So, like, Elder Scrolls, the series, like, the director, Todd Howard, he called Elder Scrolls 6, you know, which is coming out in 1,000 years from now. He's calling it a fantasy world sim. It's a simulation. And that's why I was very disappointed when I played a bunch of the Elder Scrolls games. I hope 6 is good. I want 6 to be very, very good and very modern, and I hope it's fun, but... Like, the problem that I have with a lot of Westerns is they end up not being RPGs. They end up not being JRPGs or just like good enough as RPGs at all. they end up being simulations of medieval life. The simulation of having to carry massive loads of, loads of dog shit that you pick up on the ground, like iron ore, and you could pick up a cup for no reason at all in Skyrim. You can just pick up lots of cups for no reason, and that's why I hate it. It's like every Western game except for the Diablo types, they're not RPGs first. They have RPG elements for sure. There's leveling up, I guess. Yeah, but they're not RPGs first. They're just simulators. They're literally just simulators. And fucking Todd fucking Howard admitted that it's a simulator series. Like, I didn't even know that. Dude, hot potato, if I fucking knew that going into it, I never ever would have bothered. I never would have bothered with Elder Scrolls. This is the RPG quest, not like the simulation quest, It has fucking it has RPG elements, I guess, but it's like, I know, but that's the thing though, Led. Like, when I played the other two games before 6, it's like, holy crap, this is a fucking simulator. It's a simulation of medieval life, just like Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma was a little bit more on the fun side sometimes. There's nothing worse to me than the idea that Dragon's Dogma has, Led. The idea that Dragon's Dogma has is if I fucking pick up this fucking chapstick, right? If I pick up this chapstick on the ground, my total weight in my bag, on my body, my total weight will go up by 0.1% just because of this. I picked it up on the ground in Dragon's Dogma, and guess what? I've gone over the 20-pound mark, so I'm at 20.1, and now I'm walking this slow. I'm walking this slow on Dragon's Dogma. Super slow on Dragon's Dogma. And if a bad guy comes to attack me, it's like I have to attack this slow, super slow like that, just because the simulation of the game and in the world of the game has dictated that I have to do that. That's the stupidest fucking design decision I've ever heard of in my life. The stupidest. It's the most anti-gameplay thing I've ever heard. To be forced to play ultra slow and walk super slow just because you picked up a few things on the ground, mostly which are stupid piles of shit. Like ore or coal or even just like a cup on the ground.
What the hell happened here?
Well, does it... I think it says 2. Yeah, let me check what I own. I want to make sure that I even own it.
Little late for prayer, isn't it?
Yeah, you're not supposed to pick up really much of anything when you play a Western game. At least with Diablo, you can just sell it all quickly in town and then warp back.
I was waiting for you.
Not for too long, I hope.
So does it start with D for Divinity?
All this for a midnight
Divinity
chat.
Original Sin? Yeah, I mean, I have part 1. I just have part 1.
Let's chat then. Where are the men and women you took from Lostwing?
You mean where's the Dominant? Waleed shall be requiring his services indefinitely. Come back to me, Sidolphus. I need you. Think of all the things we can create together. The world that we can build.
You need me? Your king needs me. I'm all for building a new world. Just not his. That bastard's dreams are as twisted as his promises are false. And I want no part of them.
King Barnabas saved you, and this is how you speak of him. Have you no shred of loyalty?
What? To a leader who'd use me? Like he uses you.
You know nothing of me, Sidolphus.
You're right.
Sidolphus? That's his full name?
Or what you want. I only know what you used to say. That you were tired of running. That you just wanted to be free. Free of it all. You weren't lying to me then, so what changed? What made you think you had to sacrifice who you were to get what you wanted?
Sacrifice. I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is shame in that?
If there's no shame, then why do you feel so sorry for yourself?
A rousing speech, Lord Commander. I was a fool to believe you might have changed. The only person I feel sorry for is you! I can't do this anymore. If you would stand between our liege and his dream, then you leave me no choice. Goodbye, Sidolphus.
Stand back, Clive. You'll move.
Finish them.
Uh-oh. They mentioned Garuda recently. Who are these bitches? Someone different, regular enemies. These are not even bosses, if they don't have a giant bar on top. You know what bugs me about modern games? Like, why are modern games just gray colored? They're fucking gray colored. Bloodborne had a very big issue with always being gray, non-stop gray. That's it, there's almost no color there. There's color if you draw blood, but then it's just the world is gray, your character's gray. This battle's fucking gray. Holy shit, did I hit the wrong button on that QTE? That bitch. It seems like they're not bosses, but they are bosses if they have massive QTE bullshit.
Get him!
Call of Duty, yeah.
Over here. There, boy. Sick of Torgal.
How do I retarget? I have to target on the right. The right one.
Sick of Torgal. Get him. Over here.
I need to kill this bitch. I never really do heal, do I? I've never hit the potion button before. Until now, for shits and giggles.
She doesn't look happy, Torgal. Come on. There, boy. Over here. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. There, boy.
Sick 'em, Bo. Sick 'em, Bo. I'm trying to call my dog to see if he'll help.
Sick of Torgal. Keep your distance, boy.
Superna and Charda slain. They were bosses, but they didn't have an HP bar on the top of the screen, so it's like more of a mid-boss, I suppose. Hey Sigma, do you feel like you like FF15 better or FF16? And if anybody here is new in chat, I don't really give two fucks. I like 1 through 7 by fucking far, 1 through 7. Remember, I am extremely old.
Sid, are you alright?
Do I look alright?
Well, which one was better to you, Sigma? Which one was literally better? Yeah, I mean, I kind of remember both, a bit of both, like, opinions about the battles and whatnot.
If she hasn't already. You can't.
Yeah, that is what you said. Okay, I just needed a refresher.
You don't.
What about you?
Before or after I catch my breath?
Sorry. Come on, Torgal.
Well, this game is all about the sexual relationship between the hero and Sid. They're fucking like... Oh my god, it's just only him and Sid non-stop. How's that any different from Noctis in The Boys? I'm looking at a gameplay video of 15 because I cannot remember the game. Plus the dog, but can't blame the dog. The dog's the best character. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at this YouTube video because I've never seen 15 in the last 8 years, since beating it 8 years ago. And Warp Strike. Yeah, 15 is better. I don't know about you, Sigma. I believe that you're wrong. 15 is probably better. But I'm still not far enough on this. You know why it's hard to judge this lead is because it's on automatic play, automatic win, automatic everything. It's like watching a movie and I'm just kind of spamming square sometimes. There's a lot more cool action in that awful game from the video I just posted. The action seems cooler. The graphics are very old already, Led. I dare you to click on that YouTube, dude. The graphics are already very fucking aged and very old looking. Like, Noctis's fucking face looks like a cartoon, for God's sake. That's crazy. I haven't even seen the game since I beat it. Not once.
He must be here somewhere.
This game was made to be more like Devil May Cry, I suppose. It's okay for you to like Devil May Cry things more. I haven't done a good save in a little bit again.
The withdrawal has been signaled.
Some opponents will cast Cure. Might as well kill him then.
Get him, boy! Get him! Sick of Torgal!
Sigma, your opinion is completely incorrect and wrong compared to mine. I can just look at the video and just remember that 15 has more depth than what I'm doing right now. And if I turn off the prompts difficulty of this, it's a completely wrong opinion compared to mine. But it's an opinion. It's just an opinion compared to nothing. An opinion is just an opinion when compared to nothing.
Our Lady wants us gone before sunrise.
Over here. Don't let them get away.
It's very funny to compare a game that I gave a 27 versus a game that's probably around the same. Which one's better? But at the same time, it's so damn hard to judge this. It's literally almost impossible for me to judge this. Other than knowing 15's better, obviously. It's hard to judge it if I'm just spamming square and automatically winning. I need to check into that for a minute, in fact. Items. I hate that the map takes a while to load. I think it's under gear. Here's the accessories. Slows before an evadable enemy attack, so that makes things easier to avoid stuff. Complex ability combinations will be executed. Oh, so the complex ones become... What the fuck? The complex ones become simple to hit square with. That almost makes it kind of boring, though. Increase attack power? I just took off the automatic, like, square button thing, because it's just making it... It's making it an unjudgeable game, Sigma. I'm not even fucking, like, doing anything. It's on automatic play, basically. Let's see if the complexity of hitting different buttons makes it better. But that's probably what that's what it'll become. It'll become a fucking QTE video game soon. Essentially, like, Square Enix is they're a playable movie company. It's what they do. I needed to kill the white mage. Well, the world was very large, Sigma. So remember what you had to do to get the super weapon, the best weapon in the game.
Not this time.
That was actually kind of like one of the small times that I had fun. The things that I had to do to get to get the super weapon of the game. I'd have to show you like a website that shows you what you had to go through, unless you ignored it. You might have ignored it. Okay, I think I might have come in through that door, or maybe not. Maybe so. Well, it's 2 doors. If I never got that item, then I've never been this way.
How tall are you? Too slow. Stay down.
I charged up my fire thing. I'm gonna have to tell Smurfy that I unequipped the thing that makes the square button the only button you need. It's just too boring to hit square. I will keep on the R1 thing because it's really helpful. I don't want this to become action only. Hey Sigma, I'm not convinced I'm not convinced how much RPG this will end up being. Because like the levels are kind of automated, leveling up is kind of automated. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter that they put levels in this game.
Not this time.
At least there's blacksmithing in this, just to get a little damage. But it's an action game all about dodging and just countering, basically. And staggering, of course. And there's a lot of QTEs, and that's basically it. And that's what the game is. You never played it again? I thought you beat the game, Sigma. Didn't you beat it? The car made it exceedingly boring, but I didn't think that you quit. You gave it a Sigma graveyard. This Sigma graveyard. Oh, after you finished it. Yeah, well, same here. Same here. Yeah, I get it. I was being attacked by enemies.
Finally.
This is a very peculiar feeling that I'm feeling, Led. It's the feeling of, like, purposely playing a 20 out of 100 game. But only because it's therapeutic, and I'm having fun because it's like therapy that I get to slash things with square. And that's it. That's literally it.
This is the second time you've bested my sisters. Men of your talents are rare indeed. Why cost your lot with such undesirables? If it is the hearth you long for, you will find more than enough warmth under my wings.
You know exactly what I want. Hand over the dominant, and I'll leave you in peace.
You would dare to make demands of me. Know your place, little lamb. Fool is the shepherd who heeds every bleat of the flock. And I will suffer yours no longer.
Must I spell it out for you, Branded? No one is listening. No one at all! Ah!
Come, little lamb, to the slaughter with you.
Scream for me!
Too slow.
I went through it, but he's like, too slow. I went through it, I should have got hit. If this was Dark Souls, I would have got hit. There's more satisfaction from killing an imp on FF1 to me. At least I have to like hit A, go to attack, and then choose which imp to kill. Oh shit, here we go. The voice acting is on full blast volume, but it was too quiet compared to the music just now. Dark Souls has a lot of choice as to which statistics that you get to level up when you level up. Fuck. Bitch. Get her, dog, get her. Fucking dog. Don't hurt a helpless animal.
Cry all you like. There's no one to save you now.
I finally used a potion. This has got to be the end of a major chapter, I would assume, if the game is divided into those.
Not this time.
Bitch. I'm hitting R1 a lot. Should be able to dodge it. Oh, that bitch. That's it. I think I missed.
Too slow. Not this time. Too slow.
Little creature.
My fire spell is shitty compared. I had to load that fire sword. She was staggered there. I didn't even see the word staggered.
Time to join your pet.
I do not agree with that, Sigma, at all. 15 made me fucking cry on stream, so the worst score in the history of my fucking score sheet, and it still made me cry. I don't care if the game was a F minus minus minus. The fact that it did that is crazy. What is this bitch doing? After what Noctis did, the campfire scene before he killed himself?
Now that's more like it.
Well, he didn't kill himself. Like, you'd have to play the game, Ragnar. It's a 10-year-old spoiler, though, but you'd have to play the game. I've got a 1 year rule for spoilers, but that game is a decade. I was very sensitive, Sigma. I was very. I got her bitch ass. Is that all I can do is just spam attack? Fire does lower damage, so I should not do that. I jumped for the hell of it, but it didn't do anything. Let's get the hell away from that. Straight up. I really hate this controller, man. The PS4 and 5 have the worst controllers I've ever used. For me to spam R1 is very hurtful to my hands, because it's such a fat fucking piece of shit controller. It does not meld to the hand like Xbox does perfectly. Uh-oh. This could be the square button, or, I don't know what this is. Uh-oh, the dog's back. Oh, the dog is bigger than her. The Duke, yeah, the Duke would suck. The Duke would suck. The Big Show from wrestling could play that. So square? I turned off the easy version of the button, so it's going to be harder. I'm going to have to pay attention what to hit. But I hit square. It's the same fucking thing. Oh, she's staggered.
That'll help.
I'm life leeching for some reason. A lot of life leech. Why would I use fire? I could use fire from far away, but it's kind of very weak. You see how weak it is? It's very weak compared, Yeah, they need to stop that Joy-Con drift shit. They never fixed it for the entire, 6-year span of that system. You're right about fire. It feels kind of safe to use it in the back. Oh! Now we got wrecked. I finally got wrecked by something. Oh, that bitch!
this time.
Let me just go up to her again. We're getting close. The fire damage is too tiny, though. It's very tiny.
Not this time.
Not much. My hands are getting just tired.
Too slow.
How do you do that? How do you actually do that? Are you talking about Phoenix Shift? Phoenix Shift is not an... It's not even an attack. Phoenix Shift... I forgot what it was, but it looks like it's just something that makes me invisible for a quick second. Less than a second. See, look, I'm invisible, and I rush the enemy, and that's all it is. I thought I could become a Phoenix, but maybe it was the kid character. Maybe the summons will be in later into the game. Found an accessory.
You were but a branded! How? How did you do it? How did you even survive? How?
From an action game point of view, that is not RPG-like. Yes, that was better than 15.
For something he believed in.
Shut up! Why aren't you dead?
We've played your games. Now tell me where he is.
Who? What are you?
Clive? Clive!
Enough of this. What? She's gone.
What's happening?
Give her back! Give her back! Give her back!
My lady!
Where is she? Where is Garuda? What have you done to me? What have you done?
Look at me, my lady. We need you here. What the hell is going on?
Her power, you took it from her. How'd you do that? Fuck me. I hope the bear has found a way out. Clive, this place is ready to collapse, and I'd rather not be here when it does. If your dominant started this fire, and I'm betting he did, he'll be long gone.
Damn it all.
What was that?
I created a diversion as commanded, Your Grace. The villagers escaped in the confusion. As should we.
Yes.
Whew. At least I got done with a major boss and an entire chapter. The next chapter is called Wings of Change.
Oh, look. Morning has broken. And here come the cavalry, itching to butcher the bastards who made them miss their morning gruel. Come on. If they catch us leaving a burning care, people might jump to conclusions.
Right.
Yep, there it is. Wings of Change. Huh. Wings of Change is like extremely short. Power of Wind. He has Garuda's essence. It took this long for the game to finally give me that. Abilities tab. I'm gonna have to go to the abilities tab. Press L2 to cycle between icons in real time.
Benedicta said you'd taken her power. You don't still have it.
I have a total of 2 powers now, it seems. I don't think I found the button. Maybe Sigmund knows exactly where the fuck the buttons are. Wait a minute, Garuda has her own fucking skill tree thing. Oh, this is the Phoenix's power. But how was I supposed to use the Phoenix in general? Unless you can't. Or wait, no, I have to wait. Oh my god, I have to wait to spend that kind of points. I would have to save up 1,700 fucking points just to be able to afford the thing where I turn into Phoenix. Or Garuda. Aerial Blast. Garuda's primary power. The expensive power. The thing is, Sigma, how the fuck do you level up in a game like this?
Inside me.
How do you actually level up in a game like this?
Well, are you not keen to try it out? What could possibly go wrong?
Like, if the game is kind of automatic play, then is there, like, how the fuck do you respawn enemies? Respawn them. Respawn them so that I can gain more, experience points don't matter in a game like this, but I'm talking about skill points. Skill points, Sigma. See, the level up is whatever, who cares? That was a log the whole time. I don't see any side quests in the game.
Too slow.
Yeah, the last time I went to town, I thought I found side quests, but there were none. This is a super short chapter compared. Let's go to the map and see, because I don't want to just like skip ahead. Oh, I think I'm being blocked from going back. I'm being blocked from going back to Hideaway. Yeah. This could be a boss here. I just hit him in the face.
Take them! You turn back! Where's the vengeance for you?
Here's Arrow Spell. Arrow Spell is... it's weak. Unless I level it up or something.
Not this time.
He got me, he got me. Fair enough. A lot of HP. Stagger damage, enemy slain. Damn, that was like a... that was kind of a mini boss, I guess. If the spoils window had to open, it wasn't a regular fight. But yeah, I don't think I'm not allowed to do side quests for a while. Check my skills, and meaning what? I've already been to this menu, but I'm kind of purposely trying to wait for 1,500 points. That's basically all I care about, is waiting for that kind of points. I wonder if there's a way to change the arrow. Where's arrow at? I don't see it in the list. But Gerudo's the reason why I have arrow. It must be an automatic spell that's free, almost free. Dodge, lunge, blah blah blah. Burning blade. Already maxed that. Oh, hold triangle to increase the potency of magic. Ooh, I almost spent the points on it, but I need to save up for fucking aerial blast. I wanted to get off after that, you know, the girl boss that I killed. But I kind of want to have freedom to be able to go back to a town.
Oh, it's only me.
Damn, are you trying to get yourself killed?
It's not me who's been playing with fire.
Fire?
Don't do things by halves, do you? This way.
What kind of skills are you talking about for me to use? The only buttons in this game are regular attack button and then the regular spell button with triangle.
Who was it?
Someone who didn't have their hands full fighting a bloody harpy, I guess. But what matters is they're safe. something they wouldn't be had it not been for you, Gav.
Just doing my job, like. So, what about his dominant?
Gone. And after we were so close.
Well, I can track him.
Why would you?
Sid told us about your family. Lost me own to Imperial Steel. Sometimes vengeance is the only thing that keeps you going.
Thank you.
Go safely, brothers.
I reckon he likes you.
Okay, so you want me to stagger enemies and then like use the super move. Only when I can afford the super move. I can't even afford it yet.
What am I going to do? Barnabas?
How long to the coastal road?
At this pace, we won't make it by sunset.
He'll know. He'll cast me out like all the others. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Lady.
Carol.
What do we have here?
Fetch a good price, I reckon.
Well, we'd be doing the slavers a disservice if we didn't praise her work.
Stay away!
It's all right. They can't hurt you anymore. Come on. Let's go home.
Is this it, Adolphus? My punishment for not listening to you. This wretched world!
Quadruple wings. Crazy. Well, this is my primary game now, so I'll go to rest mode instead of fully turn it off. Rest mode means that I can level up on my phone anywhere in the world if I want to.
Do you feel it too?
Garuda. By the flames.
She's drawn in too much ether. She can't control it. If Garuda isn't stopped, that vortex will swallow this whole forest, and us along with it.
I'll stop her.
You'll stop her.
I heard it again. Someone is calling me.
Damn it, lad. That doesn't mean you have to listen.
This is already the end of the Wings chapter pretty much, but I'm gonna try to save. Okay, IGN thinks that I should go slow and level up on the way and whatnot, which is very good idea. The save has succeeded in implementing. Okay, good old regular rest mode. There cannot be an early stream tomorrow. I'll be at work all fucking day. Until there's one stream. Just one stream tomorrow, as I just typed there. Let's do the rare thing here and play FF8 music instead of 10. But remember to read this layout. Somebody might win Baldur's Gate 3 if they just give themselves a lucky spin. Eventually, the two brand new Dragon Quest games will be taking place of this box here, taking its place, and that'll be the prize instead. My favorite series, I shall support my favorite series, Dragon Quest. The action game coming out, RPG, and the Monsters 3, a regular RPG. It's been a lot of years since I played FF8 music. That is a GG. I'll see everybody in about 20 to 21 hours from now. The nighttime stream of tomorrow. I gotta let this song finish up, Hot Potato. I just have to. It's only 20 seconds left. This song was featured on G4. Remember G4 Cinematech. Cinematech.